Surgeons, Elite Masterminds, what's going on? This is Diamond Life. So I'm talking about what happened today to CPI. It's a bittersweet. It was a bittersweet trade, and I want to explain what happened. So let's start off with UJ. I've been looking at this for a while. I didn't see price pushing down. I don't know why, but I'll explain why I didn't see it pushing down. But I actually should get in for a buy right now, actually. So let me go down to the 5-minute chart and explain what I saw. All right, so first off, if you understand ICT IPTA data ranges, this is the open float right here. So this is a high that has, if you look to the left 60 days and you don't see anything that prices took, then it's going to reach for that high, okay? And that's what this is right here. So I actually was waiting on price to take this out right here. And, but when I saw this big push down right here, it should have told me that price wanted to go lower, but I foolishly still thought it would probably come up here, take this high, and then drop. That's what I was looking for. But sometimes it happens early, and this was kind of suspect anyway when I seen this happen, because I thought it would take out this previous high up here. Let me explain to you what I'm talking about, because some people don't know what the IPTA data ranges are. So basically, this is only for real ICT students, not for the lazy people who don't want to learn and study. But this high right here, okay, this is outside of the last 60 days, okay? So the way it works is, so if we put hold on quick. If I find November 1st, okay, and we go out the last 60 days, I think it's like somewhere here. Well, basically, if we don't have any highs right here in the last 60 days, except that one right there. Actually, this one was suspect. I was thinking like, well, maybe it's probably going to drop when they take out this high here. So I probably should have known better. But if there's no highs, when you look to the left, then it's going to reach for this high, according to ICT, IPTA data ranges. So I really was waiting on it to do that. But when I saw this huge drop right here, I should have known that maybe it's probably not going to come up here. So I was holding on for a buy. I was thinking yesterday, I was like, okay, maybe I should just sell and take something off. And I still thought it was bullish for some reason. I took a live buy right here, and I woke up and I was in heavy drawdown. Foolishly, I didn't put a stop loss on here, but I'm going to show you why. Now I probably could get in for a buy right now because price is coming down to some bullish breakers here. This is a bullish breaker on a 1 hour, and this is the highest up close bullish breaker, and we have a bullish 1 week consequent encroachment right here. So if it goes past here, then it probably wants to go lower. So I took a loss there. I'm actually still in drawdown. I'm not going to close my order. This may be a mistake, but if it goes past here, I just may have to just take the loss and just suck it up. Even though I see price coming higher based on something I call shadow trading, which is something I recently came up with, which is what these are. These are shadows. But all right, so let's go to the wins. So the wins is on US 30 here. So basically, this win on US 30 actually offset the loss I had on UJ. I had a bullish bias for both of them. So let me explain. Let me let my annotations pop up. So this is what I was thinking yesterday when I was on a 5-minute chart, I really was trying to figure out, should I get in on another position? See, I knew it was going higher, but I was like, okay, should I get in on another position or what? Now, based on purge theory, you have to understand ranges. So this is a range that was created right here. So it took out the highs. So it was targeted to come down here. So I want to get in for a buy like here or here, but I had already took a loss yesterday by getting in too early, and then price just dropped down. I was like, okay, well, if I don't know what to do, then I need to just not do anything since I already was in. I actually was in on buys all the way down here somewhere, so I already was in profit. So I was like, okay, why gamble it? If I don't know for sure, then I'm not going to get in for a buy, which I should have. Um, but based on purge theory, I thought it would come down here and take these lows because you have to look at the ranges. Like if it comes up here a few times, a lot of times it'll come down here and take out the low and then go higher. But sometimes if it's in such of a bullish structure, it won't. These theories won't work out 100%, which is what it didn't do right here. So when price shot up like this, it offset my loss that was on UJ. If that makes sense. So I woke up and I was in profit, and so I really was betting on price to come up to this quarter point right here. I didn't have any confirmation that price would come up to the 50% of the one standard deviation, but that's still a mistake on my part because I back tested this like a crazy person, and I know that price going one direction to the 50% of the one standard deviation, but based on the shadow trading that I recently came up with, I didn't see a confirmation for that. Meaning, when I look at the only confirmation I had was actually I did have confirmation for it. Let me show you. German 30, which is something that ICT don't acknowledge. German 30 moves similar to S&P 500 and US 30. So I had confirmation. No, actually, I didn't have confirmation that price would hit this 50% line right here. But based on my back testing, it's going to run in one direction to the 50%, either up or down. So this is kind of foolish on my part. But I was holding for price to come here to this false run, or definitely to this quarter point. And then I thought it would reverse down, maybe retest, and then come up here. I knew it was going to come up here. I'm not going to get down on myself. I knew it would come up here because it has to run in one direction to the 50%. But I thought I was holding for price to come here to this quarter point, which lines up with the false run, which kind of makes sense. Also, we had a gap on ES right here that hasn't been filled. Hold on. Where's the gap at? Price only came down into consequent encroachment of this gap here. It's a new week opening gap, NGO. Hold on. I keep falling for this shit, man. This is crazy. Like, I've been looking at this since July, and I keep thinking it's going to run in one direction to the 50%. I mean, it was bullish activity that was due on this gap right here. This is an old new day opening gap. So I put bullish candle activity. So I'm not really tripping. I mean, I knew price would, I knew it was going higher. I just thought it maybe would retest first and then go higher. We also had a gap here. I'm looking for the gap. Hold on. Yeah, here it is right here. We had a new day. We had a new week opening gap on S&P 500. Okay. So let me go down to the 5-minute chart. Price went down into 50% of this gap. And hold on quick. Also, I had purge theory on here as well. So what it is I got this from a guy named Trader SG. He's a real one as well. But this is a range right here. So basically you mark up the ranges, and it's like price, if it goes higher and takes the range, it's going to work its way down to take the low. So I really was looking to get in for another buy, but I'm like, I would like to see it come down here, take out the low. Notice I got it on the body low, not the wick low. And then I would have got in for a buy. And especially when it came up here, I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe it wants to rush down here. So I should have got in for a buy here. But yeah, I mean, I was betting on price to come up to this false run right here. This is the only confirmation I had that it would at least come up here to the false run. Let me explain what I'm talking about. What I mean by confirmation is that since S&P 500, German 30, US 30, NAS 100, they all move similar, right? So the way it works is using the shadow trading that I came up with. Sometimes they'll show you, they'll give you confirmation before one will do what the rest of them will do early in the month. Like next month in December, I'm gonna kill it. Watch what I say. I'm gonna kill it. Early December, I'm killing it because I should have done that this time, but this is really a psychology game, how this stuff works. Like you can know something is about to happen and you still don't take advantage of it based on your own psychology. But German 30, I had confirmation that it would come up to this false run right here based on German 30 and NAS 100 had already did it. You see that? It already did it. So I'm like, okay, well, I know it has to come up to the 50% sooner or later, but I thought it would probably come up here, reject, because this is a bearish breaker right here. This is on a daily, and this price just broke right through it. But this is CPI. So like ICT talk about, it don't follow the rules doing news. It don't follow the market structure rules. For people who don't understand this kind of stuff, this would throw them off and think that ICT stuff don't work or market structure in general don't work. But it's not true. It's just doing the news, it just color outside the lines for whatever reason, like ICT talk about. So I should have held on. I think I got out like right here. When I wake up, when I woke up, I just sold because I didn't have a chance to look at the chart. I just, once I saw I was in drawdown on UJ, I'm like, man, let me just sell whatever I got, even if it's in profit. But I probably should have held it. Okay, so let me go to GJ. Let me show you something on GJ real quick. This is a trade that I saw set up and I didn't take it. And I felt like a fool. I was like, damn. So, okay. Hold on. JPY. Okay, so I'm about to show you the move that I missed, and then I'm about to show you how I caught the move on a different pair. Now, this here, I actually saw this with a gal that's on my team. We saw this on Sunday, and I saw it setting up because of the shadow trading that I came up with. So basically, EJ and GJ move literally similar. So what I saw here, this is a dead giveaway, or what I call dead giveaways. Right here, I saw that EJ actually hit the 50% and the false run early. It did it on like the 7th, right? So me and my guy that's on my team, we was looking at GJ when it was right here. So I'm thinking like, okay, since EJ already hit it, I need to get in for a buy. But like I said, it's a psychology. I mean, this was a dead giveaway. EJ showed me exactly what was about to happen. Okay. And I didn't get in right here, and I just kind of watched it. And it just took off, and I was pissed off. Like, damn, you know. So what I did was I went on to Forex. I went to this website right here. Let me show you. I went to this website right here, and it shows you live pair correlation. It's on investing.com as well, but this is the site right here. It's called litfinance.org. They call it Lit Finance. So let me show you what this site does. I just recently found out about this. This is more accurate than myfxbook.com. This is more accurate than that. So let me show you how this works. Oh God, it's taking all day. So basically, if you go to that website, it'll show you the most recent. It shows you the most recent correlation for like the last 10 days, 50 days, 100 days, 200 days, 300 days. So basically, when I put in GPB JPY, it showed me that NZD JPY was a really contender. So I typed in NZD JPY, and basically I looked to see where it was at. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to kill it next month. Watch what I say. I'm killing this shit in December. That's for sure. So what happened is I looked at NZD-JPY and it was still in consolidation. Let me explain what I mean, and then I'm going to end the video. But yeah, I'm killing this shit in December. Watch what I say. But okay, so here, basically, when I did my research, I found out that NZD-JPY and GBP-JPY, they move very similar, right? So if this moves similar to GJ and GJ moves similar to EJ, and EJ broke out and hit the 50%, hit the false run and the 50%, I caught NZD-JPY while I was in consolidation. Okay, so let me explain what I mean. So I took a buy on here. Okay, so let me go down to the 5-minute chart. So this was a lot of fun right here. I see why people trade Forex, like, kind of makes sense. All right, so where did I get in at? Oh yeah, so I got in a little too early. I got in right here, but I knew that price had to go higher and hit the false run and the 50% because first off, remember, I missed the move on GJ, right? So GJ had already did it. This is like common sense. GJ had already hit this and this line. Remember, I missed it and I was mad. And then EJ already hit this line and hit this line, right? So this is common sense. I mean, if NZD-JPY moves similar to GJ, this was a dead giveaway because this is a blessing from God right here, basically, because if price was down here, that means it had to go higher because the two that moved similar to it already hit these two areas. Does that make sense? So so I got in a little too early here and I brought down and I was mad and I was like, okay, well, what the fuck is going on here? And then I was like, you know what? Don't fall for this shit. So I went ahead and got in long right here. And then I got in long again right here, which is a little bit too early. And then it took off right here doing CPI. Now I was thinking like, okay, well, what if I'm wrong? And it goes down. But I was like, I'm not wrong because these two move similar to each other. So how could I be wrong? And I woke up and price just took off. Shit was crazy. And look at it. It's about to hit. It's about to do exactly what GJ did and EJ. They both hit these lines. Okay, this is 50% of the one standard deviation. And this is 50% of the 50%. Because sometimes it will wick off of this line and then reverse. Okay. Also, I had purge theory on here as well. This is a terminus for purge theory. That's why I have the that's why I have that line up there. So this is pretty cool. Let me try to show you this website before I let you go. Hold on. Let me just go to the investing.com site. Oh man, I'm gonna kill this shit in December. Watch what I say, man. I'm gonna take over in December. Let me go to investing.com. So basically, this is more accurate than my FX book I've seen because I was using my FX book for the pair correlation, but using this right here is it's more accurate because it shows you, like, for instance, right here, like if I go to GJ, right? Okay, so GJ is right here. So it shows you the time frame. So remember, I was doing my analysis based on the daily chart. But the other website, you can actually go back to the weekly, the monthly. But this site here, I was doing my analysis on a daily chart. So they give you the periods 10, 25, 50, 100, and 300. So let's go to 100. Calculate. Check this out. Hold on. It's not showing NZD-JPY. Hold on right quick. Let me go to... okay. I didn't use this site. I just found, I didn't know investing.com used the same thing, even though the other site is more accurate. So let me go to 300. I just want to show you how GBP moves similar to, here it is right here, NZD-JPY is 84%. So what I did was I marked the top 3 to 4, and I did it for all of them. I did it for 10 periods, 25, 50, 100, 200, and 300. I did it for the day chart and the weekly chart, and I marked down the top 3. and I kept seeing the same pairs over and over and over again, and NZDJPY was one of them. So I was like, okay, well, I missed GJ, I missed EJ. So I was like, if NZDJPY is in consolidation, meaning that it's below, it's still inside of this red box. This is the first 5 trading days when he put on the bodies. I was like, if this shit is still inside of this box, I'm about to take a buy because it's guaranteed to come up here because the other two move similar. Does that make sense? This is common sense right here. I mean, yeah, it was going down a little bit, but yeah, that was awesome, man. So I'm gonna kill it early December. Um, I missed. I was kind of scared. I caught this move. I should have caught those other 2 moves, but I was. It's a psychology. It's a psychology game. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day.